Welcome back to another episode in our commentary series. We're digging into the writings of Ajmal from his website, theborderofthemind.com.
Always enjoy taking a look at his work.
Yeah, me too. And for anyone who hasn't had a chance to check out his blog yet, it's called The Border of a Mind. And, well, let me just say it's chock full of pieces that really make you think.
It really does.
And in this episode, we're diving into one post in particular that really kind of hit home for me.
Oh, which one is that?
It's called Sprinting to a Blurry Finish Line.
Ah, yeah, I remember that one. Definitely a thought-provoking piece.
Definitely. One thing that really struck me was how Ajmal talks about this idea of constantly chasing enough, you know?
Right, like we're always striving for something, but we never quite reach that feeling of satisfaction.
Exactly. And, Ajmal describes this pursuit of enough as a quiet thief.
Interesting. I see what he means.
Yeah, like it's almost as if it robs us of our joy and contentment without us even really noticing it. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think it's a really powerful metaphor. I mean, he's not explicitly saying this, but it seems like he's getting at how all these messages we get from society play into this feeling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, we're constantly bombarded with images and stories of success, achievement, material possessions, and it's easy to start thinking that those things are what really define our worth.
That's such a good point. It's like we're almost conditioned to believe that we're not enough just as we are.
Yeah.
You know, like we always need to be reaching for something more, something bigger, something better.
Exactly.
And it kind of reminds me of that part in the post where Ajmal talks about how the world makes it so hard to see our own inherent value.
Yes.
I think that resonated with me so strongly because, well, haven't we all had those moments where we just feel inadequate? You know, like we're not quite measuring up.
Oh, absolutely. We all struggle with that feeling from time to time. It's a very human experience.
For sure. So listener, have you ever felt that way too? I'm betting you have. And, what's really fascinating is how Ajmal goes on to contrast this constant striving with the simple joys of life.
You're right. He uses that juxtaposition of a frantic sprint towards some finish line with the stillness of appreciating a sunset or, the connection of sharing a genuine laugh with someone.
Exactly.
It's a powerful reminder that true fulfillment often lies in those seemingly insignificant moments that happen every day.
Right. Not in reaching some big, distant goal.
Yes.
It's like he's saying it's okay to slow down, take a breath, savor those moments.
He really is. And he even talks about something as simple as resting, and not feeling guilty about it.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
Rest is so essential, but so many of us struggle to allow ourselves to actually do it. We feel like we should always be doing something productive.
Yeah, always got to be on the go.
Right. And that ties into another important point he makes, which is treating ourselves with kindness.
Yes, that's a great one.
The same kind of kindness we would extend to a close friend. Ajmal challenges us to really question those inner voices that criticize us and try to replace them with compassion and acceptance.
It's almost like he's guiding us towards a place where enough isn't some external achievement, but rather an internal state of being.
Right, a state of being we already have within us.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
a powerful message. One that, honestly, I think we could all benefit from really thinking about.
I agree.
So, to all our listeners out there, I encourage you to go check out Ajmal's full blog post.
Definitely worth a read.
Yeah, it's on his website, theborderofthemind.com. We'll be sure to drop a link in the show notes.
And as you read it, ask yourself what enough means to you. Is it tied to external things like accomplishments and possessions? Or is it about that inner peace and wholeness?
That's a great question. Something to ponder for sure. And be sure to tune in next time for another episode in our commentary series. We'll be continuing to explore the thought-provoking work of Ajmal.
Looking forward to
Me
it.
too. Until then.
See you then.